Hi all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting of using UiPath. In today's session, we want to discuss about keyword-based testing. So when you recall, in last session we had discussed about application testing. So where we want to ensure the application functionality by punching the incorrect and valid username credentials, right? In similar fashion, keyword-based testing is nothing but we want to set up on a keyword and then check whether the application is able to match up the keyword which you have already set up. So for this, we have already created a dataset with the help of UiBank application. So let me skim through what actually the dataset I just kept for and what are the kind of an exercise we are going to do in today's session. So in today's session, you're going to navigate to the UiBank site and going to log in the UiBank site. So after that, we're going to apply a loan. So where you're going to populate multiples of information. In those information, so we have classified into two validations. So one is kind of an age criteria, so another one is kind of a loan amount criteria. So here age criteria, the person who wanna apply the loan should be greater than 18 years old. After that, the loan amount which you're gonna apply by the user should be less than 100k. So these are the two criteria we're gonna keep for our today's automation. Let me skim through the data set which I just prepared. So let me go to the UiPath Studio. Let me go to the folders, dataset. So apply loan. So here you can see I just populated all the information which is email ID, loan amount and then loan term, so income, age and then expected result. So it has to match up the criteria so as the expected result which you have kept over here. So you're going to populate all the information and you're going to capture the results as well and then going to ensure that whether you're able to match up with the expected results or not. So let me close this app. Minimize this. So here I just already created an XAML file, so which is nothing but UiBank apply loan. So we're gonna create all the stuffs one by one. So let me walk through how we're gonna create all the stuff and then how we're gonna correlate the data set with the existing flow. So let me open up the UiBank site. So this is the UiBank site where you're gonna apply the loan. So with the help of the frameworks, the login model which you have created, we want to keep inside the setup XAML, right? So let me open the framework. So inside the setup, so we're going to drag and drop our login model. So let me try to open this login model first. So here we have entered all the information, right? So we're gonna log in this particular page, enter the username, password and click on sign in. So after that we're gonna do some other steps over here to land on the particular loan page. So before that, let me skim through you the application. So once I clicked on apply for loan, so let me click on apply for loan. So these are the information which is already kept in the Excel. So email ID, loan amount and loan term and then year, so age. So these are the information. So after you're done with the information, you're going to submit the loan application. So let me back and then let me go back. So we just have to create the navigation flow to click on this apply loan. After that, we're going to populate all the information. So let me go to the XAML over here. So once it got signed in, what are the next action you have to do? So we have to click on this apply loan. So let me drag and drop, click activity. So after that, let me try to indicate apply for loan. Perfect. So let me try to examine the selector. Looks good. Save. So after that, let me drag and drop one more click activity. So let me go to the page. So click on this apply for loan. Let me try to indicate this particular element. So let me try to indicate this apply for loan. So let me try to examine the selector. So looks fine. So after that, so we're going to populate all the information. So till now, so we have done all the steps which will be used in the login model. Okay. So let me save this up. So after this, the main thing which I have to do here. So let me go to the project and let me drag and drop this login XAML inside your setup. So that's it. So let me save this and let me close this up. Perfect. So till now what actually we have done, so we have just tweaked the login model which will be used for apply for loan. right? So apart from that, we are going to use the same flow which we have developed in the application testing. So here we have created an exclusive new XAML, right? So which is for apply loan. So what actually we're going to do here? So we're going to indicate all the elements which you see over here. So let me try to indicate one by one. So let me go to the activities. So let me click on type into, drag and drop. So multiple type intos where you can quickly indicate. We copy and paste quickly. So let me try to indicate the email ID and then the next one. So here requested amount. So let me go to the page once again. So here it looks like a drop down, right? So for this we have to use a select item. So let me search for select item. So here let me try to indicate the term. So we can able to see all the values in the select item, right? And then let me try to indicate the next one. So which is yearly income. So the next one, which is nothing but your age. Perfect. And then we no need of this one. So let me use a click activity. So let me drag and drop a click activity. So scroll to the down. So let me click on this submit loan application. Perfect. So till now what actually we have done? So we have just indicated all the respective elements, right? Perfect. So here we need the email ID, amount, as well as the term, income. So all this field will need to be populated during the runtime from the data sets. So which you have already prepared. Okay. So for this, what actually we have to do? So we have to create an argument. So if you have gone through our last video, application testing, so we have done the same. So we have to create an argument. So into the argument, the value will be passed from the test file. So let me go here and create a arguments. So it is in email ID, perfect. And then the next one in amount, awesome. The select item, so you can set predefined as 5 since we are didn't defined in your data set, perfect. And then the income amount, so in underscore income, fine. And then in underscore age. So let me go to the data set and check whether we have placed everything. So let me open this. So inside this, let me try to open this spreadsheet. So we have email ID, loan amount, and then term, so which is 5 for everything. So I just kept as a select item drop down 5, and then yearly income, age, expected result. Perfect. So we have set everything, right? So and then so we have to set up one more thing to observe the results, the expected one. Okay. Let me try to call all the things in email and then in loan amount, then in income, and then so here nothing but in age. Perfect. So we have called everything. Nice. So here basically once the all information has been populated, it click on the submit loan, and then so we have to define some keywords where we have to compare with our data set. Okay. So let me try to populate some random information and show you what actually I was explaining about. Let me try to populate this, and then let me populate as perfect, and then age as 18 or maybe 25. Submit. So once I clicked on submit loan, I can see something called as congrats, your loan has been approved by the UiBank, right? So here I just have to set some keywords. So based upon that, I'm going to compare with our existing data set. So what I'll do, I'll just want to indicate some stuff over here. So let me go here, and then So once I'm done with that, so what I'm gonna do here, so let me just drag and drop an element exists. So and then I'm gonna check for our congrats keyword. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just ensure that, okay, so here, so we don't see the particular keyword, it's nothing but congrats. So what I'll do, I'll just open in a explorer mode and then try to indicate or try to collect the selectors as a name, so where I can find my congrats keyword. So here I can see congrats. Let me pick this up, validate, perfect, awesome. So what I'm gonna do next, so I'm gonna create a output variable for this one. Go here, I will name it as is underscore loan approved, perfect, and then save. So what I'll do, I'll just drag and drop an if condition. So here I'll just call my variable and then, so let me drag and drop an assign activity. So after that, so here I need else part, drag and drop an assign. So now I'll just go here and create an output argument, so which is out underscore eligibility, perfect, and then try to change an argument as out, perfect. So let me try to copy this and just go here, try to call the arguments, try to call it up. So here, so if something shown as congrats, what actually it is, so you are eligible, right? So what I'll do, I'll just copy this keyword and then just post over here, eligible. So if he or she is not get that congrats, then it's not eligible, right? So let me just go here, do the same stuffs, perfect. So till now what actually we have done, so we just try to indicate all the stuffs and then we're gonna create an argument. So this arguments will be a values which you'll get from inside your data set. Okay, so looks like it does not require for us. Let me try to remove this up, so it will be enough with all these 5 fields, awesome. Let me try to save this up, so let me try to close this now, perfect. So now we are going to create a test case now. So we have already created our XAML, right? So once you are done with that, so what you can do, so right click and then create a test case. So here what I'll do, the name apply load, perfect. So here what is the template which you're going to do, test framework. So you're going to select over here. If you forgot, then you can right click your particular test case and then you can map your framework. So either way you can do that. So I'll just map bit later. Let me go here and then try to upload the data set, right? So which you already created. So as we discussed on last video, so you can able to generate using autopilot as well. So let me try to indicate my file. Data set. Just try to indicate over here. So I guess just getting this, since I opened my file, let me try to close this up. So let me try to re-indicate once again. Yeah, so now it looks good, right? So this is the data set which you have already created, correct? So what I'll do, I'll just click on create. So once I clicked on create, what actually it has done, so it has created a test framework and then all the data has got mapped now. So let me try to open this. So these are the several arguments which you have created, okay? And then let me click on save. Let me go here. These are all argument has been created automatically. So once you import your test data, right? So what actually you have to do? So you're gonna map everything according to your arguments which is created in the test case file, right? So let me go here in email. So what should be the value? Which is email, right? Email address. So the naming conversion which you see over here in the argument, it is same of the Excel file which you have. Okay. So don't be confused. So thinking about where, so how this particular name has been generated. So where at it has been picked. Okay. So loan amount, and then I guess yearly income, and then age. Perfect. So here for this one we don't have any variables, right? So we have to create that for. Let me click on OK as in now, or else you can create a variable quickly now itself. So let me try to create a variable now itself. So I will just name it as eligibility underscore check. Okay, perfect. So let me click on OK now, and then try to save this up. So after the very next steps, what I will be doing, so I have to tweak the then section with some verification activities. Okay. So let me go to the activity panel. So look for verify. So here we have several activities which I discussed earlier. So let me drag and drop this verify attributes. So here what actually you have to call. So the one is the argument which you have, and then output variable, right? So let me try to call this expected results. So expected results and the variable which you have created. So what actually variable you have created? So eligibility check, right? So let me expand this and show you eligibility check, right? So you have to extend the scope as well. So let me try to extend the scope. Perfect. Let me save this up, and then eligibility check. Perfect. So till now, so I guess you will be very much clear, right? So what actually we have done. So we just indicated all the stuffs and then passing the data, and then we have creating a keywords over here based upon the result which you're gonna get up. So based upon that, we're gonna verify this with our verify activity. So let me close this up. And then the main thing which you have to do, so you have to set this particular XAML for this particular framework. Okay. So otherwise in a runtime, so your test framework will not be replaced with the placeholder. Just remind that. So let me try to open this test framework. So I was saying about this test placeholder. So if you're not going to map your test file, this particular test placeholder will not be replaced in the runtime with your test file. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just drag and drop this file outside of the workflow and then save once. So let me right click this particular file and then set execution template. So here we don't have any execution template, right? So let me click on this test framework, click on OK and save this now. So after that, so as I said, you can see all your test data over here in the test explorer. So here let me try to test all the three test data. Okay. So let me just try to run from here. So now all the three data set will be tested. So once it is logged in the UiBank site. Okay. Copy loan. So filling all the stuff. So here, so it's gonna observe the particular message which is get on screen. Since it is not a eligible scenario, so I'm gonna launch the application. So it has been quickly observed the particular status of a particular loan. So since it is a successful scenario, we can see at the end of the execution, so how it has been tracked everything. So I'm gonna log in the username and then apply loan. So this is also not an eligible criteria. So we have set up on two different criterias when you just gone through the data set. So one is kind of an age, another one is kind of a loan amount. So here we can check all the stuffs. So everything in a green, so which indicates all the three test case has been passed. So also you can ensure over here. So let me try to minimize this up. and then you can see all the test cases as in the green sign, so it indicates so all the three test cases has been passed. So let me open the data set. So as we already know, the three criteria which is not eligible, eligible, not eligible. So here in this particular case, the loan amount exceed than 100k, so it's not eligible. Third one, so particular person age is less than 18, so it's not eligible. So and then this one, it's a valid scenario where the loan amount does not exceed 100k and then person age is greater than 18. So this is a valid one. So the same one which we have observed on our test case as well. So it has made all the criteria which is not eligible, eligible and not eligible. So that's why we have passed all the scenario now. So I hope in this way you can able to use your keyword based testing which your data driven approach which help you to attain your test scenarios well and perfect. So I hope you liked the session. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.